Rosa. Blevet aktiveret. Deaktiveret. Aktiveret. Hvordan skal det aktiveret? Her kommer vi til det gode. Okay, jeg lader spillet hen ad vejen. Så. Here we go. Så skal jeg fik lige. Okay, her var et meget svært valg, kan jeg sige. Skal vi starte et nyt spil? Starte et nyt spil? Starte et nyt spil? Nej, men ikke. Skal vi starte et nyt spil? Starte et nyt spil? Eller starte et nyt spil? Kæft, det er fandme svært. Jeg tror, vi starter et nyt spil. Desmond. Hvem er nu, der er Desmond? Det er... Nå, det er ham, der er... Jeg fandt ikke, hvad hedder Desmond. Jeg skal bare hedde Birk. Ej, lad os skrive det. Lad os lave. Kan vi lave...
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Jeg skulle meget kan se en skid, så det er noget ved. Nå, jeg begynder en timer her på.
We're here.
Jeg elsker ham, der kommer til sådan. Men det fucked up så lidt. Han har lige snakket, så er det også den allerførste snak. Yeah! Der har jeg på ikke også. Ej, det er fandme for grafik der. Hold kæft for det lækkert. Og foran det der arm. Den er rigtig.
Let's go.
Det måde, det er faktisk sådan en Walking Dead. Jeg ved ikke hvorfor, men det er bare en... Oha. Det er ikke rigtig lækkert, det er bare... Sådan der er det jo bedre. Hvad gør det? Sejt. I mig kassen, så går jeg sgu.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
What? Det bliver med at skifte tilbage til ham. Ja, hvad skal jeg nu?
I think we're here.
Smart der på det der æble der, det er faktisk ikke. Åh. Der er sådan dog. Hey, hvordan vil de andre komme ned? Nej, de er selvfølgelig blevet væk lige nu. Kan jeg bare løbe nu? Kan jeg løbe nu? Nej. Hvorfor kan jeg ikke løbe? Det er sgu da for dårligt. Det tager sejt så gå. Kom så. Hvad fanden er hans ben? Det er fordi, han skulle op oprindeligt. Fuck, jeg stemmer. Nej, nu kan jeg ikke gøre det. Jo, hallo.
Key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Og så er der morgen.
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Hvor hans mund rører sig fandme. Det er der ikke mærke til.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Og jeg kender altså godt det. Så ikke så svært, den her nok. Holder vi ned? Ej, hvor sejt, hvor sejt.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Ja. Der har vi den. Der, ja. Nemlig. Ved at lære det, min dreng. Så, hvor fanden skal jeg hen? Ja, det er helt vildt. Prøv at se, man kunne noget i virkeligheden. Det skulle da
Rerun your way through this little obstacle course.
Og jeg tror... Allerede lige.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Kom nu, hop.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Det skal man også kunne. Ej. Tak. Lige så sige. Det skulle være den bedste. Ej, nej, det gjorde det ikke lige. Det er skid. Ej, en klam ro. Hvad er der for noget nævnt? Det kan man jo ikke. Fake it. Du kan ikke puste for det. Just broke my heart. Den her. Hop. Tak. Åh, ja, det er godt det der. Så er vi... Jeg hopper bare. Jeg ved ikke, hvorfor man gør det. Nu har jeg lige stjålet det, for det er ikke løbet så stærkt med det. Nej.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Stadig mærke mig, at det var kommet nok.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Two dozen the widow man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Email, what the fuck? Efter mine... Can I please read it? Seriously, what the fuck? Email.
You are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the state, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
So is mine.
Ja, godt. Jeg har godt fået
I already have.
Double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Come on, come on. Whoop.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve.
Jeg bruger i overhovedet ikke. Hvad fanden skulle den til for? Og der er ikke nogen, der ser det. Det synes jeg er det fedeste. Ikke meget, altså.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. So I can get more of my staying in.
There'd be brought more goods into our lock to year than any private again. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may get the common court.
Ingen, der ser det. Fuldstændig. En kvittig
I love to let women escape.
Ej, men ja.
A good sportsman always lets the end bartenders fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women. Except our wives.
Smash up, bare lige gå op i den tror folk. Ej, men jeg er kravlet lidt over. Prøv at tænke, godt, Annika. Prøv at det der. Hvordan kan han holde så godt fast? Fuck, jeg er god. Jeg kan allerede hele deres spil. Nå. Nå, det er det, jeg kan forstå. Fuck, du er dårlig til at synge dernede. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Så helt seriøst, den er lige kørt ned, den skal så Stine. Fuck, jeg synes Stine er faktisk en mega langsomt. Fuck, hør. Jeg skal det.
know where I am. I love to make them easy one way or other.
Just
really burning tonight.
Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But always, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort.
Jeg tror lige, vi går lige den her hurtigt færdig, så stopper vi.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Come, please!
Over there! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. I've done no wrong. I swear it. Any weapons?
Ja, men det er hurtigt spids, så du går der, når han får en
Order! We must have order!
It happened right at that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm scared where it's safe.
Order! We must have order! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going?
Der var ingen, der ser ham, altså. Det var så åndssvagt.
I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Jeg vil gerne have loading screen. Okay, er vi sådan færdige nu? Fordi så kan jeg lige sige farvel. Man! 100, vi går! Skal vi strække mig? Ja. Vi ses, YouTube. Hej hej.